Hey there, this is the One Boom, and maybe this isn't the type of video you want to see from the channel. You want more opinions and tips, right? Well, I think it's important to learn from failures and successes, and one of the things I forgot to upload right when it happened was that I did get a third nuke in Black Ops 7 using the MXR-17, and I wanted to briefly talk about how we get streaks, because I've noticed a lot of people being pretty damn nitpicky about nukes in this game, saying there's too many nuke calling cards, people are cheesing for them, camping for them, using the scout specialty and, hiding in corners for them. But let me explain something. Getting 30 kills, 30 gun kills in a row without dying requires so much luck, so many things to fall into place. From winning gunfights to your team holding map control, but not holding it so well that the enemy team rage quits. There's so many things that have to take place in order for you to balance getting the 30 kills and not dying somewhere in that mix. Now, certain pub stompers that have been getting multiple nukes per month every year for years, I think have a little bit more clearance to nitpick the way people get a nuke, but I feel like the discourse around getting a nuclear has been skewed so hard by skill-based matchmaking and general insecurity. First things first, skill-based matchmaking. People think that if you're able to get a nuke, you're either using a 2-box account, you're using a VPN, you're reverse boosting, or you're getting painfully lucky, or you're just bad enough to be in a lobby where this occurs. But in my opinion, even in a 2-box lobby, getting 30 kills without one person getting away from you, without one person getting the slip on you, without one person shooting you in the back, is still, in some ways, commendable. I mean, 2-boxing isn't. If you 2-box, you're scum, I don't want to listen to you. But you take my point. The matchmaking definitely divided the community, because suddenly there's no such thing as good gameplay anymore. There's no such thing as doing well anymore. There's no such thing as an impossible feat achieved by common man. That doesn't exist anymore. It's all manipulation behind the scenes that's causing it, right? We're not in control of our keyboards, our mice, our controllers, our analog sticks, our setups, our mood, our ability to breathe through stressful situations. That is no longer relevant. It's just matchmaking manipulation, pulling the strings. I feel like some people won't even like this gameplay because I end up kind of camping for it a little bit. As somebody who's not entirely confident with the MXR-17, on a map where everything can flip and stab you in the back really quickly, I do play very cautiously here. But I think one important thing to remember is when it comes to online multiplayer, however you get the job done is however you get the job done. However you're able to pull out a win or succeed is valid outside of any horrible exploits or something so blatantly overpowered that you can't help but critique it. No, I mean, if you're just staying alive to achieve one of the most difficult things to achieve in Call of Duty, however it works, man. I don't care if you're using claymores, I don't care if you're using noob tubes, I don't care if you're using an overpowered gun, or playing really, really, really scared in the back of the map. I don't mind. And this is where that general insecurity comes from. I feel like a lot of people don't want to admit that you don't have to get an impressive nuke. Getting a nuke is impressive unless you cheated somehow for it or exploited for it. It's impressive. So I think people try to belittle the accomplishment. I think people try to make it less than it is because they can't get one. And that's really what it comes down to. In fact, on this Christmas 2025, I think I'm finally going to say something that I've wanted to say for a while. Because over the years, I rejected this opinion, and part of me still does. But I'm not sitting on the fence here. I really do have a definitive opinion. I just, of course, it needs to be applied with some level of nuance. But I feel like half of the problems you'll have with a competitive game that you clearly like enough to want to play. Like enough, or it's a part of your life enough that you want to talk about it. You want to tweet about it. You want to post about it. You're watching videos and live streams about it. You are partaking in it. If you're having lots of problems with the design, a lot of problems with the balance, you're just not very good at it. I'm sorry. Like, of course, nuance needs to be applied here. But if your job, self-appointed to yourself, is as some sort of, I don't know, Monday night quarterback, backseat game designer the entire time you're playing or the entire time you're discussing it, I think part of you is just not able to achieve what the game dictates as success. And like I mentioned in a previous video, we don't load up the shoot other people game to get shot, die, and be miserable. Something in us is clamoring to best other human beings. And when it comes to the people that have nothing but scrutiny and disdain for this, and really just can't stop sharing opinion after opinion after opinion, never getting better, never learning, never pursuing anything with it, never even practicing, so much as practicing for fucking 5 minutes before their play session, I'm sorry. I don't know what other reason there could be other than your performance isn't where it ought to be, because other people are succeeding, and you think, well, everyone's different, and I'm special, so that's the difference, but it's not the difference. When the game gives you weapons and tells you to beat the other people or complete this challenge, it's a pretty linear equation. And while of course there's nuance in here, and there's places to criticize, and there's places to discuss it, if that's the only thing you exist to do, then congratulations, I guess. Your taste is impeccable, you should be a game developer, and I'm sure you wouldn't be having any more fun if you were calling in nukes. Either way, thank you guys so much for listening to this part of the commentary. We're going to carry on with the live part of the gameplay. I go pretty quiet here. I lock in. I realize what's starting to happen. And you can watch my face just go completely blank as I attempt to get my third nuke. So please enjoy and have a Merry Christmas. Ooh.
What's your target ID?
Hardpoint located. Hostile personnel have captured the hardpoint.
Taking marking care package. Tactical nuke armed and ready for deployment. Taking requested UAV tasking.
Hardpoint
What do we even do about that, chat?
Hostiles have
Chat, what do we even do about that? Chat, what do we even do about that? Like, what the fuck? Like, 3? We're gonna do 3? Just give me a real gun. Just give me a real fucking gun. Okay, chat. How are we feeling about that? Chat, how are we feeling?